We've talked a lot about the importance of being authentic to yourself in your communications. That being authentic to you, it not only differentiates you from others out there in the market that are trying to serve the same clients as you, but it also fosters and maintains trust that the person we see in your communications and the person we get an email from and the person that posts a video online is the same person that we meet with when we get to know you and develop a relationship over time. So, authenticity is so important at the very deep human level. How can you be authentic in your communications as a financial advisor while also maintaining professionalism? This was a question I got at a recent training, and I am excited to dive into it for today's episode. My name is Carolyn. I am a VP here at Ficomm, and I work directly with clients on their marketing strategies to drive growth. I really appreciate this question. It shows thoughtfulness. It shows that if you're thinking about these things, you are getting prepared to be more authentic in your communications. But then what I sense in the question is there's a little bit of step back and saying, wait, I want to do this the right way. I don't want to come off the wrong way. So the coaching that happens when someone is navigating this balancing of like being myself, but also being professional, it starts with that fear. I often encourage folks to say, what is the worry? If you are yourself, what is the worry that comes out? And so people might say, well, if I'm totally relaxed, I might be super silly, or I might be a little blunt, or I might even, have foul language. Like if I'm just with my friends, I'm different than I am in my professional life. And I think that is okay. You can still be your professional self and be really authentic to who you are. There is a way to apply this, and I want to share with you the two questions that we get into very specifically to answer this in your marketing. So the first question is, how would people who know you best describe you in 3 words? So if you think about maybe a couple family members, close friends, close colleagues, even close clients, if you ask them, hey, I'm going through an exercise at work, how would you describe me in 3 words? I would invite you to do this. Go ahead and send some text messages to those people that you know and see what comes back. I invite you to do maybe 5 different people, okay? You're gonna get 3 words or more from each person, and you can write all of those down. You might start to notice some patterns, and you will resonate with certain words. So let's imagine your best friend says, goofy, always up for a good time, and really thoughtful. And then your sibling maybe says hardworking, loyal, family person. Okay, so you get this collection of words. And then you look at it and you say, what resonates with me? What feels like really, you should almost have like a little bit of an emotional reaction or draw towards some of the words because they feel like they resonate with you. Okay, so look at the list. You get to now choose a few words. That is the first part of the exercise, because those people who know you best will be able to mirror back how you truly are. So let's say your words are smart, fun, and loyal. You can be smart, fun, and loyal as a financial advisor. This will impact your communications. We want to look at all of your communications and saying, okay, is the loyalty coming through? Is there some fun? And are you demonstrating how smart you are? If you relax into these words and you let yourself be yourself, the communication has a whole different energy, and you're going to let yourself more naturally match your authentic tone. So even just knowing 3 words can be really powerful. There is a next step, and it is highly relevant to someone who's worried about professionalism, which is to ask, what does your ideal prospect expect? So if you think about someone coming into a first meeting with you and they sit there and they talk to you and they ask you questions and you're like, this person is a dream client for me. Okay, so imagine that person, total dream client. What would they expect from you? I don't think they would want 100% serious robotic business. Usually when I do this work with advisors, there is a spirit of like, they expect me to really care about who they are as a person. They expect that I am, yes, professional and I know my stuff and I am clear, I am organized, but I'm also human, right? They expect a level of humanness. So what is that for you? That's where it's a vibe of loyalty, a little bit of fun, right? You might have a first meeting where everyone laughs about something. This is all okay. This is safe space. So anyone who's still wondering about professionalism at this point, right? Imagine you've asked 5 people who are really close with you. You've chosen your 3 words out of their feedback. You also then think, what does my ideal prospect expect of me? And what does my ideal client expect of me? And understanding the environments that they want from you. If you're still a little nervous, I think there might be some I call it mental clutter going on in the mind. So if you're still like, oh, and all over and nervous about being yourself, I invite you to take out a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. And on the left side, write all the things you don't want to come across as. So I don't want to come across as silly or any adjectives that you describe as unprofessional. So overly silly, too casual, not taking them seriously, untrustworthy, right? Just like dump out all the things you do not want to come across as. Okay, that's going to help clear out the clutter. Then on the right side of the paper, so left side is stuff you don't want to. On the right side, you say, I do want to come across as. And you could even write the opposite of the words that you fear. So I want to come across as respecting them, as prepared, as kind, right? And you have this actionable list on the right side. So you might even throw away the left side, keep the right side because that is your actionable list. So now how we use this is you can look at your 3 tone words. Every time you go to write an email or when you reread your email, you say, okay, am I showing my smart? Am I being a little fun? Like, is there an exclamation point here? And am I so loyal to them that in this email, I have their back? I'm demonstrating all of my tone words. And you might then look at your actionable list. Okay, am I being kind? Am I clear? And you then have a tool for doing self-checks. This will become much more natural even after a couple of weeks of doing it. But having the written words as you step into this deeper authenticity can be a significant tool as you go. So get into this work. I'm curious to know how it works out for you. You can send me a message on LinkedIn or through the Ficomm website. Tell me how it works. And also if you have a follow-up question, because this Dear Ficomm series is our open advice column for financial advisors. And we would love to hear your questions so that we can answer it in an upcoming episode. All right. Thanks so much for being here today. And I will see you in the next one.